Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple. Legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Fighting Irish.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. across the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel it.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The AT unit on the field.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Bringing the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give is to Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame now facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun. Wants to pass. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Navy now in trouble here on third and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the missed connection on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Bettis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Hamilton. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Sands. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They punt it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
Turning it on! Attack! And he got away from the defense and takes it in! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this is blowout city. This offense is... and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And that's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... They'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a front.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up.
Black 24. Black 24. Green 25.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's terrible. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Sure hands, it's Perez. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's caught. It's Clayton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bounds.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back.
There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback keeps it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared,